Culture Collective project in North Lanarkshire came about right at the height of the pandemic, when the Real Time Music as a charity had furloughed 90% of its staff, and we were operating a pretty skeleton system, just really supporting a small group of vulnerable young people. And when we saw the opportunity for funding through the Culture Collective, we thought, wouldn't it be great if we could use the over 20 years experience we've got in working in North Lanarkshire with creative activities and marry that up with the local third sector interface, Voluntary Action North Lanarkshire.
North Lanarkshire's Culture Collective is sponsored by Creative Scotland, and what that's enabled us to do is go out into the community of North Lanarkshire and deliver creative arts projects. Now, creative artists are also a community that have been hit hard by COVID, so not only are we able to deliver to the people of North Lanarkshire that are in need due to the pandemic, we're also able to provide sustainable work for creative artists that really need it after the pandemic. So our initial funding for Creative Scotland, we were able to take on 4 creative artists, and with our extension funding we're able to take on 5 creative artists. So what we're able to do is provide a variety of different creative arts across North Lanarkshire, and that includes music, art, dance, drama, media, recording facilities that we've got here at Real Time. So everything's really available for the community in terms of access for creative arts and different creative arts avenues.
My name's Scott McDonald. I'm a creative practitioner with Real Time Music. I predominantly work with the guys in Forgewood Community Centre, doing the Recovery Cafe. So basically get the guys to use their experiences to write songs, and kind of building relationships with them and getting them out of their shell to a certain degree.
You enjoy playing the guitar?
I love it.
How do you find the classes with Scott?
Aye, brilliant, mate. But he's going to learn some of these songs that we've been writing, so it'd be good to put some chords together and learn the songs too. Yeah,
You'll be able to play them, so...
Yeah, it'll be something else than singing and doing this. Yeah.
Give people an opportunity to open up without realising they're opening up. Same with the music. I've done it in school but fell away from it. I've always loved music, but because of my addiction I was just focused on other things. Stopped doing the things I enjoyed. The thought of doing music and creating their own songs was baffling at the start. There's no way we've got to be able to write our own songs, and 16 odd weeks later, here we are, we've got at least 8 to 10 songs, and Scott that comes in to do it's absolutely brilliant. And it's what we think on it, it's your input to it. It's not like he's doing it all and we're adding bits and bobs. It's a case of broke it down, pick places you like, what do you like about the places, and what do you not like about the places, and that's what we put into songs. So we're giving back, we're allowed to give our input to things. Whereas a lot of us maybe come in here isolated and quiet, and we're stuck in their own life, or we're in addiction, we're just stuck in our own house, don't connect with people. And now all we're doing is connecting, whether that's sitting talking, doing the music or doing the art. But I absolutely love it. I think it should be more involved for everybody and rolled out for everyone else to do it, because like I said, you're getting involved doing things that you never really thought you would do, or things that you did do and that you loved but you've just fell out of love with because you didn't have time or you didn't put this amount of effort in as you used to. But I think it's absolutely amazing. It's beneficial for everybody.
Like with the arts and crafts stuff, you know, sometimes we're used to being in isolation all the time, but if we've got something to do, then we can sit and have a wee chat about what they're painting or what they're doing, you know, and then they can come together when they're doing the music and everything, and they're making the wee songs and stuff. So I definitely, everybody that comes really enjoys it, especially at this cafe, because we've got so much room as well. There's loads for them to do, and then we can go on and do a wee recovery meeting. You know, it draws people in.
Yes, I started here in November, and when these fellas started the artworks, I was pretty unsure about it. But when you see the turnout, making an effort, trying a bit of art, trying a bit of music, you can see that it's a mental health impact. It makes us a wee bit better. I was never open to any of that kinda, but I'm singing songs and I'm doing artwork, so I've changed my mind. Music and the artwork in particular is definitely, it's a way forward for us.
Coming from North Lanarkshire, growing up in North Lanarkshire, I really felt, and being an artist, I really felt the kind of dearth of art activity, and speaking to people, they feel it too. Just the lack of arts provision. In a nuts and bolts way, loads of people will say, "Oh, I really, I enjoyed doing this art. Where else can I go to groups?" But and there's not that much that I can point them to. There's not that much that I can tell them. So for me, it's really important to get more of the workshops, more of these art workshops around and about, because they're so important to communities, so important to creating communities, getting people together. The thing that I've heard recently is getting people, the best conversations, but like people find it easy to talk, not face to face, but shoulder to shoulder. So it's like that. When people are creating art, doing something like creating art, they're doing the same thing, and that's how they make friends, and that's how they all support each other. So for me, it's just vital to keep this stuff happening, because that's the stuff that makes communities, and that's the stuff that keeps people well and helps people support each other and be there for each other no matter what's happening in their lives.
In terms of the art, my attitude wasn't right against it. I'd done one piece and I didn't like it, I didn't thought I was doing well, and I just went, right, I'm no good at it, I'm just got to stop doing it. And the following week John came over, he's like, I noticed last week you were a bit disheartened with what you'd done, but it's really well, maybe try and do this or try and do that. So he gave me suggestions to make it better, and then I picked up another piece. I picked up a small canvas, done like a skyline, the trees, the moon, stars, and then the following week he brought in little jewellery boxes, and I've just done the exact same but on the jewellery box. It was like 3D, I put it all the way around the jewellery box, and that looked better on the canvas. So that picked up my confidence, because my old attitude would be I can't do something, so I'm not going to do it. But John approached me and he's like, you can do it, you did do well, and he gave me a few pointers. The same again, he's not saying do this, do that. He said, why don't you try this, why don't you try that? So his my own ability and my own confidence was getting picked up, and I was able to do better.
There's a real opportunity to leverage the strengths and abilities of creative practitioners in and around North Lanarkshire to help, not to be too lofty about it, but to reduce suffering and reduce inequality, and to tie that up. And I think if we could sort of leverage those skills and abilities and tie them up with the right people at the right time on the right creative projects, it would be great to have a bit of a legacy where there's a real thriving community around that, in terms of people being able to express themselves through a wide range of different art forms. And I think it would be good if we could just help kickstart that and catalyse it a wee bit. And I'd like to see that be the legacy, that a lot more young people and a lot more people who live in North Lanarkshire just feel more confident about taking something up, or they feel more confident about going out and appreciating art, or just consuming it or making it through experience of this project.
For the future of North Lanarkshire, it would be great if we were able to provide a hub of creative arts within North Lanarkshire that communities can draw from. That would be the dream, really, and really create a legacy with creative arts embedded within North Lanarkshire.